So I accidentally went live a little early. Well, okay, so I'm just gonna mute the mic. I'm kind of watching Connor's vlog right now. I just finished Connor's vlog. Ref is Ivan Barton. And the video assistant referee is Kamis Almari. That did not sound good. Hello? Hello? Yeah, that sounded fine. All right. There are a lot of yellows for Paraguay here. What is rock, paper, scissors? Huh? They just do rock, paper, scissors. So a few changes to the lineup. I don't remember Mulder starting. Don't remember Ekman starting, but maybe he did. I don't think Yildiz started. Was it Yilmaz or Yildiz that started? Then there's two Pita and Galaraza. Galaraza for Paraguay. Otherwise, their lineup is the same. So we are rooting for Turkey. If Turkey wins or draws, USA clinches a spot, clinches the number one spot in Group D, which would put them first, which would put them up against a third place team from a couple of groups. And I am going to check what those teams can be right now, or countries would be probably the better. And we are underway. Arda Güler back to the keeper, Shakir. Headed away by Gomez and Kadiolu. And cleared. That is awful from Paraguay. Also, I didn't really look at some of these names. I'm really sorry. So if we win Group D, we have B, E, F, I, J, or I or J. I'm gonna pull this closer. Güler back to the keeper, Shakir. To Kadiolu. Here is Yildiz. And Kalinolu. Kadiolu to Yildiz, Kalinolu. Paraguay have it back. Here is a shot. Goal, Paraguay. I mean, we wanted Paraguay to win. We want Paraguay to win or draw, and it's Galarza. Galarza with the goal to take Paraguay into the lead. Not even 2 full minutes into the match. And, I mean, technically that is 2 full minutes, theoretically. Anyways, but it's a goal for Paraguay to put USA through, that could put USA through and put Paraguay back in this group. They could get a third place, get through by third place, or get through by second place. Now this would mean that if Paraguay wins, which is really likely now that Galarza has put them in the lead very early on, that they are eliminated, and Paraguay and Australia will go up against each other in match day 3 to see who would go through. As USA earlier, my favorite team, my home nation, scored. And we are back underway. Here's Mulder. Back to Demiral. To Kalanolu. To Yuksek. Intercepted and out for a throw-in for Turkey. Mulder. To Güler. This is Turkey's third World Cup appearance and their first since 2002. And they finished third place. They have a bronze medal, and they've only made it once since then, and this is this World Cup, and they are doing terrible. Here's Enciso. Enciso going forward. And it's given away. Here is Yildiz. And given away again. Best finish from Turkey is 2010, when they've made the quarterfinals. This is their first appearance since then. And Galarza gets a yellow card. This is a really interesting start. Galarza getting a goal and a yellow within the first 5 minutes of the game. Literally the first 4 full minutes. And what a tackle. That's so unlucky. Yikes. That does not look good. Just threw Akun. And he might be hurt. Matias Galarza with a yellow and a goal already. So now we just need Paraguay to hold on and win. Yeah, so if Paraguay wins, or Paraguay, I'm sorry, Paraguay. If Paraguay wins, we don't have to worry about anything. Because that means that Turkey cannot reach us because they can only get 3 points. We play them. We do not play Turkey and Australia. We beat them both. So they're both on 3 points. That means that we beat them, so we have them on head-to-head, which means USA wins the group with 6 points. Though I'm not sure if we'll play the main team or not. Here is Kalanolu to Yolu. Kalanolu. Turkey eliminated tonight with a loss, and they are losing currently. Mulder and Gomez to Kubas and back to Alderate. So Almiron pushed to the ground, and that's a foul in favor of Paraguay. And Cisa credited with the assist. Alderate plays it forward. Headed away. Headed by Güler. Akgun, and they're trying to get in behind. Güler. Alderate. Almiron. Kediolu back to Baraj. I'm sorry, I'm still not going to get that name right. Demiral. To Baraj. To Demiral. Güler back to Akgun. Mulder. Demiral. Kediolu. Gets fouled. Turkey is eliminated. United States wins the group if things hold. Caceres with a foul. Rakitic to Demiral. Demiral to Akgun. And Turkey keeps it. The cross from Mulder. It's going to be cleared by Caceres. Header by Pita. Can Enciso get there? It's wiped away by Chikir. Header by Alderate, or by Gomez, I think that might be. Alonso playing Galarza in behind. The goal scorer. Cross comes in, and it's cleared away by Demiral. I'm in a lot of pain today for some reason. I don't know why. My ankles. This is shot needed. No. They'll play it forward. Yildiz. Mulder. Guler. And it's a throw in for Turkey. And we have a foul, as I think a player was just pushed down. I've still never seen a red card on stream. Could this be our first red card? Hello? No way. What was that? Kadiolu. What in the dive? He should be given a yellow for that. Like, what? Yildiz. Free kick to Paraguay. Headed away by Yuksek. Cleared away by Kalinolu, I think. That might be Baraktovic. I'm sorry, I know I'm not getting that name right. And you're going to have to deal with it for all 90 minutes. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing yelling from upstairs. Guler. Shot way over the bar from Diego Gomez. Two former, well, I guess Kubas is still in MLS. I was going to say two former MLS players in the midfield for Paraguay, but hold on. Almiron is technically a midfielder. Right midfield is technically midfield. A lot of people will call it an attacker, but it's still technically considered a midfielder, and he is an MLS midfielder. Same with Kubas. That's on the right side of midfield. Gomez, though, has played for Inter Miami, and I don't know if Galarza has ever played in MLS, though. I don't think so. Off the top of my head, I don't remember anyone with that name. Mulder goes back, and here is Demiral to Barak. Demiral to Kalinolu to Guler. Barakcic and Yildiz taking on Caceres. Barakcic and Yuksek to Mulder to Guler. Barakcic and Guler. Paraguay are going to do the same thing they did last game, except better, I think, looking at this. And Enciso is being kind of not being as good as you wish. So if you're Turkey here, you're really about to have everyone sit it. You're going to have you're playing Australia 2.0. What am I looking at? Alonso or Enciso and Yuksek and Arctogolu or whatever, and cleared by Caceres. Right back to Arctogolu and Guler. It's over the bar. Actogolu. Something has happened, and we. Hello? Corner to Turkey. And I think they got it off of the keeper holding the ball for 5 seconds. Or something like that. That is my best guess. Guler. Headed away. Enciso. Akun. Kediolu. Shakir. Go back from Ekterolu. And Yildiz. Can he find Akun? He can. He wanted the shot. Guler or Kediolu, Yusek, and Almiron gets it. Paraguay, are they in behind Pizza? Can he get there? He can. Take on Baraktovic. Beat him. Can it get to Enciso? It can't. And it's offside. Here is Shakir and Kadiolu. Back to Demiral. To Baraktovic. To Mulder. Demiral. To Baraktovic. Kalinolu. To back to Baraktovic. And here is Yildiz. Kadiolu or Kalinolu crossing it across the field. Here is Akun. Akun and caught by Hill. Ball away and bounce. And it goes all the way back to the keeper. Off Baraktovic. And here's Shakir. Baraktovic to Shakir to Demiral. Kalinolu. And Almiron. Pita and one back. Here is Demiral. Baraktovic. Kadiolu. Back to Baraktovic. Yuksek. Turkey trying everything to get back in this game. Guler. Akun. Mulder. Akun. Guler back to Demiral. I remember I streamed the first game. I'm actually going to be streaming, I think, Turkey and USA, which means I'm going to watch every Turkey game live on stream. And I've sat down on the ball for three of the four games today. It was Scotland, Morocco that I didn't, and I didn't stream USA, Australia either. Kadiolu. Kalinolu. Mulder. Kalinolu. Yildiz. I think they want a handball against Turkey because Gomez is complaining. The Paraguay captain. Kalinolu over the corner. That's a 7 final third entries on that side of the field. Kalinolu headed away only as far as Guler and cleared. Almiron and Turkey are going to keep it. And Guler will have to go back and win a foul, actually, off Almiron. Trash call, yes. Guler to Mulder. Guler. Yuksek. Kadiolu. That's not Kadiolu, then who is that? That's Kalinolu. Tensiso. And here is Mulder. Akun. Mulder. Kalinolu. Demiral. Yuksek. Kalinolu. Caceres. Kayola. Ildiz. Guler. Arctaolu and headed away by Gomez. And Kalinolu wants to cross, and it's stopped. Kadiolu and Caceres heads the ball away, and we are 22 minutes into this game where Paraguay are helping the United States get to the knockouts, or get to host B, E, I, F, or J in the next round. Kalinolu. Uksek. Mulder. Pizza. And stopped by Yuksek. Guler. And how is that a foul? Come on. Kadiolu. Here's Yildiz. Yildiz has been terrible in both games I've watched. And he goes down and wins a foul. Kalinolu over it. Ball. This is terrifying. Sure. Ball corner again. Headed away by Gomez. Guler. All the way back to the keeper. Takir. To Kadiolu. Or not, that's not Kadiolu. Who's that? Yildiz. Loses the ball to Gomez and Almiron. And Turkey win it back. It's Yildiz. Mulder. Yüksek and Kadiolu. Guler. Mulder. Ekun. Who's number 10? Oh, Kalinolu. How am I forgetting these? Baraktovic. Cross comes in. Far post. Mulder. It's headed away by Alderate. Chased down by Arda Guler. Guler. Locked. And here's Demirol. To accept Akun. You accept to Demirol. Kalinolu. Guler. Inolu. I would like a Paraguay second goal right now. Paraguay second goal right now, please. Yusek. Guler. Demirol. Guler. Hydration break. We're back from the hydration break. And Paraguay leads Turkey 1-0 at 28th minute. 3 automatic minutes of stoppage time added to the clock. That's probably about 4 at this moment. Turkey has had 79% possession, with Paraguay with 15, and in contest is 6. I'm gonna say that's about half each. And say 82 to 18% possession on each side. So Paraguay doesn't want the ball, is basically what we're saying. They want Turkey to have the ball, they want them to give it away, and then they want to go score them, and they want to score a counterattack. Mulder and Akun and Alonso. Alonso clears after a throw-in. They take it quick from Demiral to Yuksek to Barachvich. Here is Kadiolu and Yildiz. Off Caceres and out for a corner. Kalinolu goes to take. From sitting on the ground, this angle looks like there's a red card. Bicycle kick from outside the box. Imagine that went in. Hill with an easy save though. Aw, the baby. Kalinolu. Kadiolu. 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 There. Wait, what? Okay. Free kick for Turkey. 6 fouls committed by Paraguay. Guler comes in, header way over the bar, and they're going to say goal kick and offside. And they're going to the... No? Why did they show the ref running like that? Like he's not going to the monitor. Hill. Adarate. Yuksek. My throat's starting to hurt. This is a bad thing. Yildiz and keeper will be able to pounce on it. Here is Shakir. Baraktovich. And Yildiz. Kalinolu. Kadiolu. And here's Kalinolu. Demiral. to Akun. No, Mulder. Given away. Here's Enciso. And Galarza, the goal scorer for Paraguay, it goes down. Can I point this towards me? Oh, that's so much better. I can see everything so much better. Adarate. Over the top and caught by the keeper. Cadiolu. Trying to play Yildiz in behind. Tackled by Gomez, the captain of Paraguay. And it's forced back to Baraktovic to Demiral. This team is much easier to break down than Australia is. So I'm a little more worried. Guler and Kalinolu over it. Kalinolu says, I saw how you did your free kicks last game. No, no more. No more. Kalinolu. Free kick by Kalinolu. Cross comes in. Header! Off the crossbar and the post. And not really cleared. Muller in. Cleared by Gomez, I think. I have no idea. That was Galarza, actually. The luck on that. Kalinolu's ball. The header from Mulder. Off the crossbar into the... Was that off the post into the crossbar? Let's see. Oh, off the shoulder of Alonso. Off the crossbar into the post and away. I think Paraguay need to do something a little different here. Throw in for Turkey. Muller. And the cross coming in from Demiral. It's blocked and out for a throw in for Turkey. Demiral goes quick. Back to Baraktovic. Or actually, I think that is him. It goes back to the keeper, Chakir. Baraktovic. To Demiral. To Baraktovic. Cadiolu draws a lot of space for Yildiz. Cadiolu plays it into Yildiz. Yildiz shoots off the head of Alarate. Guler trying to find a player, and Gomez gets there. Gomez clears. Gomez gets it off a Turkey player, and a counter. Galarza, or not, it's not Galarza, it's 23. 23 is, I don't know. And Ciso pulls it back, cleared by Turkey. And Kalinolu, here's Amaran to Enciso. Playing it back. Shot from the right back, Caceres, and it's a big save by the keeper, Chakir. Paraguay says, we get some turn to attack here. And that is very helpful. The less time Turkey have the ball, the better. Because they're going to be attacking, especially since they're losing. And they're going to be desperate for a goal, knowing that they can be eliminated if they don't score. It's a good job from Paraguay. Here is their center back Baraktovic to Demiral. To Akun. Akun taking on Okay, that was Galarza the whole time. I thought Galarza was 24. Since when has I swear his jersey number changed from 23 or 24 to 23. And Broktovich to Kadiolu back, and here is Yildiz. 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 Ball to Octoroglu, and Caceres clears. Looking for Enciso. Enciso's going to get there. It's a 3-on-1. Here is Gomez. Gomez lining up the shot. He gets tackled and Elenolu wins it back. Here's a counter for Turkey. Akgun. And he cuts in, plays it back. There's no way that's a foul. Bro's like, I'm gonna dive. Bro's a fish on a soccer field. That can't be legal. Can't put a fish on a soccer field. I think he would lose air. Poor fish. Like, okay, I need to stop making fun of the Turkey player. The shot from Caceres here, so close, but the keeper able to push it away with his body. Why not use his hands? Like, yeah, like drop your body and then pull your hands out to save that. Like 77% possession for Turkey, 17 for Paraguay, and 6 for in contest. Turkey are currently playing with 10 men. Guler goes to press the keeper. And the keeper, Hill, will pick it up. Carlos Gonzalez got a yellow card at some point. For the Paraguay manager, I think. Here is Gomez. Gomez, can you get it to Almiron? It's cleared by Cariolu. Can Paraguay get a second before this game starts? Articolu back in. Long throw in by Alonso. Headed away. Only as far as Gomez. Gomez goes back to the keeper. Hill. And Pizza gives it away. Offside. Kadiolu. Peroxic. Demiral. Demiral to Baraktovic. Demiral. Yuksek. Mulder. Akgun. And one backed by Alonso, or that's not Alonso. Anyway, here's Galarza. Tapia, can he keep this for and Mulder? Whoa! What a full. Mulder goes down and wins a foul for Turkey, and they go quick. Guler headed away by Caceres. Roktovic, Kalinolu, Yuksek to Mulder, Guler. Show him the ball and Hill. It's headed away, and it's a throw in for Paraguay. Can Paraguay clutch up for the United States and win them this game? Cleared by Baraktovic. And hits the referee, and Turkey will gain the ball. Backwards pass from Gomez to Hill. Alderotse does not get it. And Akun, and cleared. And it lands with Enciso. Enciso's still going. A lot of space for him. But he's going to lay it off. And it's going to go to Almiron. And here is Gomez. Almiron to Alonso. Goes back to Alderate. Alderate clears it. Looking for Pita, and it's headed away. Kalinolu gets the ball. A header twice. Here's Yildiz. Foul against Kalinolu. And here's Enciso. Still going. Enciso beats one, beats two, rounds the corner, crosses, headed away by Demiral, headed back in by Almiron. And Guler gets pulled down by Kubas, and the shot is it doesn't matter. It was a goal kick either way. Kalinolu to Kadiolu. Feel this. Kadiolu. Kalinolu. Who is 24? They want VAR for what? I'm actually I was zoned out. I'm not gonna lie. The first thing I see is them all doing the VAR symbol. I'm like, what is happening? Like, yeah, I kind of zoned out, thinking about something, and I just I like everyone's probably that's saying this back is like, why is he mute? I didn't mute my mic. I promise. I was kind of thinking, and they're going to VAR for something, and I'm not sure what. Ref is going to the monitor, and I have no clue what he's going to the monitor for. So let's watch. I'm gonna stand up for this. And I'll push. They want a review of a red card. Yikes. Almiron. Clear red. What on earth? Why would you do that? Why would you cover your mouth? and talk to someone. You can't even confirm he did that, though. I just realized, what if he didn't even do it? What if he didn't even say what they say he said? That's not Enciso who got sent off. That was Almiron. That is so unlucky. Now we see the downsides of this rule. Prestiani 2.0 is what they're scared of. Enciso. So Paraguay are going to have to defend this game with 10 men, and I disagree with giving Almiron a red. I I feel like the rule of giving players reds for covering their mouth and talking, but hold on. Do we know for sure that Almiron said something? His mouth did not move. His mouth did not move when he covered it. His jaw didn't move. I don't believe that he said something. And if he did, how do you even know that Arctegolu heard it? So personally, I'm going to say it is a red card by rule, but it should not be a rule. Guler. And yes, I understand the racist argument, but there should be like players. What if they just like cover their mouth for a second and then the guy next to them is like, he just said something racist. Like that's like so like you could just be they they should patch that rule. That's so unlucky. It's like and it's a shot from Yuksek goes over the bar. Foul and Galarza is down. Paraguay, you've got to get to halftime here. And they've got to change something. I think you've got to go to a back five here. Kalinolu. Akun. Almiron's mouth never moved. Guler. The ball. And they just missed their shot. hate sending off Almiron for that, but I don't know what he said. If he did say anything, Kalanolu. Akgun. Also, Arcticolu didn't think, oh, I just had something racist said to me. He said, wait, you just said something. You just covered your mouth. It's like you can only. It's so unlucky. I'm pretty sure Almiron didn't say anything. Hmm. And it's halftime. Yilmaz in for Paraguay and Bobadilla in for Pizza. I'm sticking with my decision. I sent the video of Almiron covering his mouth to AI, and it says what, and it thinks my theory makes a lot of sense. That he didn't say something racist. He got baited into covering his mouth, and then Arcticolu was like, no, 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 no. He just said something. So we'll see how this goes. This second half. We want Paraguay to win. We are okay with the draw. Aktivich to Takir. Aktivich. There we go. So who's at striker now? Is it Akun? It is. Yilmaz, Yildiz on the wings, Akun at striker, and Guler in the cam. Demiral to Baraktovic. Kediolu. I have a visitor too. Again. I'm gonna take a picture of her. Also Bobadilla in for um, Pizza, which is good because he was out of it into the half. Paraguay, just put all 10 of your players on the line. Like, Guler. Cleared by Bobadilla. Or no, that's Gomez. Cross comes in. Headed away. Here's Kalinolu. Yildiz. Yildiz shoots, and it's wide. The worst case scenario is Turkey wins by a lot of goals. The best case scenario is Paraguay wins. A good case scenario is Turkey, or the next best case scenario is Paraguay and Turkey tie, because that does the same thing for us. The next best case scenario is well, I don't think there's another good. The next best case scenario is Turkey and Paraguay. I can't think with dogs drinking water. I completely lost my whole thought process. The next best case scenario is that Paraguay and that Turkey, if they must win, they only win 2-1.
Sorry, puppy. Sorry. It's okay.
And it's throw-in for Turkey. I think Paraguay? No, it's Turkey. Mulder. Quick to Yuksek. And here is Baraktovic. Turkey going forward with 40 minutes to go. Guler. It goes way past Kadiolu. I'm going to have someone behind me like the rest of the stream. Sorry. It's a header by Yuksek Kalinolu. And Mulder wins it back. 7 red cards. The most since 2014 where there was 10. And this is definitely being beat. Kalinolu. Switch to Kadiolu. There's way too much time in this game. Paraguay really needs to get a second goal. Cleared away by Gomez. Because please do not play the Qatar strategy. Yuksek, Kalinolu. I'm hearing the echo. The cross goes in for Kadiolu. Blocked. And Enciso. Can I like filter background noise? Like I don't even want to go through all of that. Yeah, I'm like hearing it in my head now. Like I'm just gonna hear like it's like so much like it's echoing. So Gomez taking a free kick for Paraguay. Not that I expect this to do anything. They're sending like 3 players forward. Cross comes in, headed away, and Turkey clears. Kalinolu. Yildiz. Kadiolu. Kalinolu. Can the cross come in from Demirov? Yilmaz wanted to cross. Here is Baraktovic and Yildiz. Yildiz, can he cross to the edge of the box? Cleared. And here's a throw-in for Paraguay. What was that? That scared me so bad. It like flickered like that was scary. For a second I thought it was lightning, but it was actually just like the screen on my thing like doing something. And I thought it broke for a second after I realized it was the computer. Paraguay really needs like a second goal. Though I don't think they're going to get it. Especially with how defensive they are and like just in general this is not, and they're just like they've been sitting back all game, letting Turkey attack them. Kalinolu, Baraktovic Having 10 men here is awful, especially since they're going to be attacking you with a lot of desperation. Kalinolu, you really want to force them to. Kalinolu lining up shot doesn't. Demiral to Yilmaz. And there's a counterattack. And Ciso, it's 2v2. And Ciso, it's 2v3 now. And Ciso loses out. That's unlucky. And now Yilmaz leading an attack. Guler towards Yilmaz, headed by Caceres. Gomez gets tackled. And they say no foul, which I disagree with. Kadiolu to Yuksek to Kadiolu. Here is Yilmaz. Yilmaz taking on the defender Caceres. Kadiolu off the defender. I think that was Bobadilla. And Kadiolu. Yilmaz. Yuksek. Demiral. 14. Who's 14? Feraktovic and Kadiolu and Yilmaz and Kalinolu, Demiral, Baraktovic looking to cross for Turkey. Ball comes in, past everyone, and offside, I think. What? Why did you do that? Please tell me the stream didn't crash. I've had enough of the stream crashing today. Like, so far, and I hope I'm not jinxing it, actually. In the Brazil-Haiti game, it crashed 3 times. I had 4 different streams. And then there was Turkey versus Paraguay. So far, 0. Hopefully it stays that way. Yeah, I really hope knocking on wood helped. You know what? Yilmaz, Kadiolu over the top. Kalinolu, and it goes out of play. Though, if you had to ask me if I'd rather the stream crash or Turkey score, I would tell you the stream crash, because I'm a big USMNT fan. Kalinolu misses. It still says it was canceled. Like, how do you fix that? Can someone fix that on SofaScore? Hill headed away, goes back. Baraktovic, Kadiolu, back to the keeper by Demiral. The keeper, Shakir, and the center back, Baraktovic. Demiral, and Yilmaz down the right-hand side, and intercepted by Galarza, the goal scorer in this game so far. Cleared away. Here is Kalinolu. Guler to Kadiolu. Forced to go back to Baraktovic. Saved by Hill. And the ball's going around. Someone pick it up. Thank you. What was that? That was crazy. What on earth happened there? And Hill, the keeper, might be hurt. And this might be the first goalkeeper sub of the World Cup. The header Alderate almost owned goals. (9 and 26). So Akun and Yusek Uzun, and goal. Goal and Uzun. Hill. Getting pressed by Turkey. Plays it. Gomez, and he wins the throw in for Paraguay. Can Paraguay get a second here? Desperately needing one. And Ciso. Getting in the box. Shoots just wide. That could have been it. Good chance for Paraguay, though. 62 minutes, or 61 minutes in, I mean. And keeper to their back. Paraktovic to Kariolu. Return and the ball back. And Demiral to Guler. Guler and behind Yilmaz, the cross comes in and it's blocked. Cleared by Galarza. Braktovic gets it, and Kalinolu. Kadiolu, I think. It's Uzun. Uzun to Demiral. Guler. Yilmaz. Yilmaz crosses it in, headed away by Alderate. And Ciso, Braktovic. Guler. Intercepted. Guler back out wide. Yilmaz. Guler. Tries to get in the box. It goes back to Guler. Here is Yilmaz. Yilmaz. Header caught by the keeper. Goal right into the hand of Hill. I'm sorry if I say goal, because I don't think that is actually how you pronounce that. It might be. I don't know how else to pronounce it, though. And also, he's a striker, so he's right in front of goal at all time. Yildiz wide. They need to do more box defending, like Australia was. Like, they were just like sitting around the box, just like not allowing anything to happen. Gill's kick is away, or Hill's kick is away. Why am I starting to say Gill again? Uzun. Back to Baraktovic. And Ciso goes down to the ground. And the coach for Turkey gets a yellow card. Gomez is down on the ground. I don't think that is a foul. I will say that. I do think he just got hurt. Gomez tried to stay on. Now Paraguay defending with 9 men. Kalinolu. They look so see-through, like their whole midfield doesn't exist anymore. And Yilmaz deflected and out for a corner. Can they let him in? Let Gomez in. Let Gomez in. Let Gomez in, please. Let Diego Gomez in. Quick to Yilmaz. Guler, and given away, I think. Foul against Turkey. And that, please let Gomez in. Montella, the coach of Turkey, gets a yellow card. He looks Japanese for some reason. Is he Japanese? Hill. Kadiolu. Kadiolu to Yildiz. Yildiz, can he cross it? No, he can't. Lays it off to Uzun. And it's a throw in for Turkey, a really high one. They go back from Kadiolu to Baraktovic. Do they have 10 men on the field again? I don't see Gomez. Now I do. Demiral and way over the bar. They're bringing on their number 2, which is that Vasquez? Someone's hurt. It's Gomez. I wonder if they push out then. Unless they go 5-3-1, but I feel like that gets more exposed midfielding. I feel like they would like push out Alonso. Or I mean maybe Caceres. Or maybe they just push out number 2 in general, like they move toward Galarza inside. Could make sense. So Vasquez in for Gomez. Great night from Gomez. Unlucky to see him go. Corner to Turkey. Are you serious? What the heck? Okay, I thought this was a goal kick. I thought that was only if the keeper had the ball in his hands, and not if the that was so dumb. All players running back. I was so scared that they just gave them a corner for that. I was like, wait, what? But now everyone just looks super dumb. Demiral and who's number 26? Honestly, I lost track. Uzun. Hydration break should be coming any minute now. And yeah, Second half to start. Or second half to fourth quarter, I mean. The fourth quarter. As the Europeans have been getting mad at the hydration breaks being. Emali, I think. And for Kadiolu. I feel like they don't want to play a lot of players crossing the ball in, yeah. 71st minute. Hill plays it long over the top. And Emali already gets a yellow card. And it's a counterattack for Turkey. And Ciso with a tackle. Galarza keeps it in. Emali. And Yilmaz. A lot of space for Paraguay here. Or for Turkey. Yilmaz shoots in over the bar. Velasquez. Velasquez is 2, Bobadilla is 16. Okay. Header by Caceres, and I think I'm right that they pushed Caceres a little higher. Got some good games tomorrow. Netherlands, Sweden, Germany, Ivory Coast, which means Ecuador, Curacao, and lastly, Japan and Tunisia. Here's Emily. 14. Who's 14? Baraktovic, Kalinolu. Yilmaz. Yilmaz, it's headed away. Kadiolu. Chakir. Baraktovic. What a save by the keeper. Still in play. Headed away. Only as far as Kalinolu. And oh, Kubas was able to do something there. Cleared away by Alonso. Kalinolu. Broktovich. And I'm losing track of players like crazy. Zune. Demirol. I need a good look at everyone on the field. Okay, I think I've got it. Guler header and shot by Kalinolu right into a Paraguay player. Cleared. And it's only as far as Kalinolu. Or Ameli actually, or Amali. And Kalinolu goes back to the keeper to Kier. Why am I getting itchy all of a sudden? Guler to Yilmaz. The cross from Ali is blocked and cleared. Out for a corner. Guler wants it. So where's Yildiz now? Ball comes in and handball against Turkey. Goal. Dennis goal. Denise goal. What a save by Hill. Zun wants to shoot. Doesn't. Yildiz. To Zun. Zun really wants to shoot bad. Yildiz. Kalinolu. Baraktovic. Cross comes in. Header. And it's wide. By Muller. I don't think I've said his name in Fortnite. Paraguay bringing in number 26. For Paraguay, they really just need to see this out. Hill goes away. Running back to the keeper. Cleared by Chakir. And here's Caceres. Goal kick. Or, wait. Not even close. It's either a free kick or a throw in. I'm not sure which. I think Paraguay has a free kick here. That's a free kick to me. But is it to the refs? Because that's actually kind of 50-50. Keeper Hill is down. Yeah, I think he's actually hurt. We're going to need a goalkeeper sub, I think. Yilmaz. Guler. Guler trying to create from deep. Here's Amali. Demiral. Muller to Yilmaz. Kalinolu. Yildiz. Getting in the box. Shoot it. It wants to shoot. Lays it off to Kalinolu. Kalinolu to Mulder. Mulder. Shot by Demiral and it's wide. And that is a sigh of relief for Turkey. And for Paraguay. And the keeper, Hill, still hurt. So they're bringing on Maidana for Caceres. Caceres, my man of the match so far. Just a crazy game from him. We're in the 81st minute. Can Paraguay see this out? I can see it happening a lot more than when I did at the start of the second half. Kalinolu. Here is Demiral. Mulder. But Paraguay can only hold on for so long. I think that they need the final whistle to be fast. Guler. Amali. Yildiz. Yildiz. Shot by Uzun, and it's wide. Can Uzun. So close to putting Turkey on the board. But we need Paraguay to win this. And here's Yildiz on the attack, but easily won back by Galarza, the goal scorer currently. The only goal scorer in this game currently is what I mean. And cleared by Hill, the goalkeeper, out for a throw-in. And he is still in pain. He's been in pain for a while. They really need to bring him out. Aktovic, Demiral, Guler to Mulder, Guler to Kadiolu. 0 goals on 55 shots between teams. Kalinolu, Mulder to cross it in. No header. It's just out for a throw-in. Velasquez. Cleared away. And Ciso, can he get there? Keeper does. Sweep it. Shakira and throw in for Paraguay, and they will take their time here. Velasquez. Kalinolu. Kalinolu. Ciso. Header! What a save by Shakir! Keeping Paraguay. Or keeping it only at 1-0. That could have been... That would have been a... Were they offside? Hill. Or Shakir. To Demiral. To Baraktovic. Only 5 minutes to go. And here is Mulder. Mulder into Yilmaz. Yilmaz. Mulder. Guler. Mulder. Ball comes in. I had a heart attack in that moment. And it goes through goal and out for a throw-in for Paraguay. That was terrifying to watch. Kakju and for Baradic. Kakju? Kochu. It was Kochu, right? No, it was Kirkchu. It was Kirkchu. Velasquez. One back. And here's Uzun. The shot from Guler, and it's wide. They've given a corner, though. Can Turkey clutch up 11 corners to 0? Headed away by Alderate. Offside flag goes up. Chill, chill, chill. Colombia fan? Why are they showing Colombia fans? What is happening? It was Gomez with the clear. And Ciso by Madonna. Cleared. And Alderate. Turkey. Hill. Pick that up. And he does. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. He still has it. And Ciso. Given away. Nice. And we have a counterattack. By Velasquez, and Paraguay have won it high up the field. Can Paraguay do something to end this game right here in the 88th minute? And Ciso with like 4 players in the box, 5 players. Header and cleared. Back in and cleared again. Can Maidana get there? Or Bobadilla? Turkiye. And here is an attack. Kirkchu. And they're in the box. Yulas. Uzun. Save. And what a miss by goal. That was crazy. How do you miss that? Paraguay survives and dodges a bullet right there. I'm impressed with that miss. That is crazy. And he's offside anyways. But to save the Uzan shot was actually important. And tried to cure. Turkey at this point, I think for USA at this point, we just need them not to score 2 goals, and there's like 30 seconds left of normal time, plus stoppage time, which is probably like 6 minutes. Cleared away by Alonso towards Enciso. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Up against Demiral. Still going, but is 4v1 and gets this to Galarza. Galarza shoots and it's blocked. Guler to Uzun. Guler. And we are officially into stoppage time. The normal 90 minutes are over. And there's a sub, 7 minutes of stoppage. And 2 of them, actually. Canal, I guess would be the better phrase. and Ciso limping off, and Galarza, the goal scorer and the assister are subbed off. Poor Galarza. His night ends in injury after scoring what could be the most important goal Paraguay score in years. Since probably 2010. Taken off on a stretcher. Can Paraguay defend the last minutes out? That'll probably be another minute added, so we'll say 98. And Ciso Galarza off for Avalos 21 and Canal 13. Here comes Kalinolu. Kalinolu to Demiral, or to Uzun. Or no, who's 6? Kirkchu. And it's cleared. Turkey go and chase it down. Kachir, and Kirkchu to one of their guys, Guler, to Amali, to Kalinolu, to Kirkchu, back from Mulder, Kirkchu to 13, who's 13? Amali, I don't know what I'm saying. Guler, and cross from Yildiz, cleared by Gomez. Officially in the next day in the United States. Now for in Houston, at least it's still 10 o'clock there, but the minutes are ticking. Foul. Surely, right? No? Okay. Everything Turkey or Paraguay can do to keep the ball up the field, the better. Though they should be sitting with like only 3 men forward, trying to get that ball away from their own net, because like especially since they're down to 10 men, and they're only up 1-0 in a game where Turkey are desperate to score. Header goes back, and Paraguay, the number 6. I don't even remember who that is. It's Alonso. Need to try and keep this in the corner. They're heading it into the box, though. Canal. And they're going to get called for a foul against Kirkchu. Throw in. And cleared by Demiral. One back by Bodilla. Or not, that's Madonna. To Velasquez. Velasquez. Cross comes in. Canal does not get a header. It's done by Mulder. Guler. Bodilla wins it back. It's a foul. Turkey will get it. They probably have about 3 minutes to score 2 goals if they want to win, but 1 goal will do it. Will keep them in the competition. Cleared away by Alonso and Canal, and now we are in the last minutes. Kalinolu wins it back for Turkey. Here is Uzun. Uzun to Yildiz. Yildiz shoots, blocked and cleared away. Uzun. And it's Amali to Kirkchu. Into the box. Cleared away only as far as Guler. Guler to Yildiz. Yildiz. Uzun. Uzun, it's blocked. Arda Guler. Whipped in. Header! Wide! The glancing header that could have equalized goal with such a like a golden chance. Guler. Cleared away by Alonso. About a minute to go now that we're in the 97th minute. Here is the Kalinolu and Kirkchu and Mulder. That was not Mulder, that was Yilmaz. And it's a corner. Can Turkey get an equalizer here in the 98th minute? Kirkchu wants to take it and will. Am I about to witness live on stream USA qualify for the quarter or for the round of 32 as the or will be as I mean I that's not a good. I'll stop. Cleared away. Arda Güler. Uzun. Uzun and how is that a foul against Kubas? And this is the last second chance. We're in the 98th minute. The game could end at any second now. I'd say to expect us to go into the 99th minute. Guler on the ball. Coming up is Kachir. Ball comes in. Punched away by the keeper. Only as far as Kalinolu. Shot wide. And it's a goal kick. And Paraguay, I think, have helped the United States get the win in the group. And yes, they have. 10-men Paraguay defends the game out from scoring at the second minute, getting a red card at 45, and then defending and defending and defending and defending the game. And the game ends. Paraguay wins 1-0 against Turkey, and USA finishes first in Group D, and Turkey finishes fourth in Group D, meaning we have one spot to look between Paraguay or Australia. But there's a possibility that they can make it through by finishing third. I doubt it because of how their goal differences are now. Australia's is 0 and Paraguay's is already -2. So like, unless Paraguay only wins by 1 goal, I don't see this happening where both of them go. USA will host one of the third place in Group B, E, I, F, or J in the next round of the World Cup in the round of 32. And we will be in we will be in Santa Clara, exactly where Paraguay just won this game. So why don't we go take a look at the groups that USA can get matched up against? So in B, the teams that can finish third are Canada. Wait. If Bosnia win and Canada lose, Does that mean Canada finishes third? Yeah, I believe so. So Canada, Bosnia or Qatar. Theoretically, Switzerland. I mean Qatar could do it. E. So we have Germany, Ivory Coast, Ecuador, or Curacao. Without seeing another result in this group, I wouldn't want to judge anything, but I do not want to play Germany. I would like to not play Ecuador or Ivory Coast. F, B, F. Oh, Sweden, Japan, Netherlands, and Tunisia. And Tunisia's not making it through. I would not want to play any of these teams except for Tunisia, but they're not gonna. BEIF, and it might not be F. I don't think it's F. So I think we're not gonna be playing one of those. But an I. This is where everything gets bad. Norway, France, Senegal, Iraq. I wouldn't mind playing Iraq, but I don't want to play Senegal. I don't want to play France. I do not want to play Norway. And then J, I don't want to play Argentina, but I don't think they're going to finish third. I don't want to play Austria, but I also don't think they're going to finish third. I wouldn't mind Algeria, but remember we played Ghana in 2010, and the rivalry we have with Ghana now, and then we also have Jordan. I don't think they're going to finish, but I would like to play them. So thanks for watching the stream. I'm going to end, and I might be doing 2 tomorrow.